Hey guys, I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Whether you watch this in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening, I am glad you're here. Real quick shout out and thank you to all the channel members. I want to thank you guys. I appreciate you more than you know. And I want to thank anybody who comes through to check out my content. I appreciate you guys, and I'll keep making content. If you're so inclined and you like knife EDC content, the kind that I put out, which is just kind of how knives make me feel type stuff, hit that subscribe button down below and that bell notification icon. It would really help me out. Today is kind of an ongoing saga with my Brian Brown Yeager V2. I did not order the initial black hardware kit on the EDC Specialties version because I wasn't the original owner of this knife. I bought it from a local guy here who bought it, long story short, and had bought two. So this was brand new, flipperless version that I bought from him, but it came with the I guess stonewashed hardware. So I reached out to Brian Brown Knives, and he was nice enough to put me together a hardware kit of all the black that he had together and basically sell it to me for shipping, which I thought was a huge solid. However, he didn't have any black backspacers. So at the time, I thought about leaving the original clip on it, but I really liked the black because the blade's black. So not being able to get a black backspacer, I went to Brian Brown Knives to see what they were, because the Jagger V2 is getting ready to come out. And they had a Zirc Kit. And I know it's not black, but I thought it might be cool to put the Zirc clip. I didn't know it was a pivot collar too. I guess I'll have to take it all the way apart, guys. We've got pivot collars, a Zirc clip, and a Zirc backspacer. So what I would suggest is we just get into it. All right, that's our backspacer. And I am not sure at this particular juncture if I want to change out the pivot collars. I guess I should. We've got two different pivot collars, so I'll have to figure out which one's got the square with the little divots. Let's see what we've got. We'll just get into it. All right, guys, so this is the Brian Brown Yeager V2. T8 hardware. Get this stuff out the way. Get this stuff out the way. I've just recently taken this knife apart, so I don't have any lube or anything. Well, I do, but I'm not planning on using it. And I didn't use any Loctite. So guys, I am using my Get Good screw driver that they were nice enough to hook me up with. I do think they are a great value if you like a titanium driver that's also a fidget toy. It's got good grip. You guys know I'm a fan. I need to get some fresh Weeha bits. I have some right over in my little knife case, but I need to put one in my driver. Alright guys, so here's where we hope we won't have a struggle bus, because I've got to figure out, and yes, I over lube my knives, so this is going to be very wet when it comes apart. That's just how I roll. All right, let me think about this for 2 seconds. If my collar is going to come out, I am not going to sit here right now and fight with it too much. Stop pin, backspacer, give it a little tappy tappy. I'll get my little plastic crowbar, pry bar, whatever you want to call it, so it's not always a worker, but sometimes it's good at getting in there. I wasn't as concerned about the pivot collar, so I think for sanity's sake we're going to roll with the clip and the backspacer. And we're going to leave the pivot collars for another day. Is that disappointing? Let's see how it looks. It may be something I want to pursue, but I wasn't expecting collars with the Zirc Kit, to be honest with you. That's kind of an added surprise. Much better with that look. It would look better, and I'll come back and put those collars possibly on there. Tighten that down. Oops. Snap together. Then we will put our body screw back in. I may have tightened down my pivot too soon. I think I did. Went too tight. Let's do this. I don't want to force those screws. Something's going on wonky. Alright, let's just put that pivot in place. Make sure our body is lined up. That was fine. I don't know what was going on there, unless I've got my backspacer kicked out a little bit. No, I just didn't have it. All right. Now we will put our clip on, our Zirc clip. Whoops. With our black hardware. We will have a unique Yeager, guys. Whether that's a good thing is yet to be seen, but we will definitely Alright. Let's see what we got. Alright, so it doesn't want to be super tight. It's dead nuts. Locked up. Get our clip tight. And then at least we've got a backspacer that matches our clip, right? We've kind of got an interesting beast going on here. And I still don't know. I know I can get those collars out with a little work. I just, again, my eyes can see the difference a little bit. Again, it matches the clip. What do you guys think? Is that worth the struggle? Anyways, we'll leave that battle for another day. Something is feeling funky. I wonder if it's just the clip. I'm curious about something, guys. Now we got something not coming together all together there. So what I'm going to do is struggle bus this back apart. There's something going on with my back screw here. All right, let's get back to basics. Fuck it. All right, this screw's doing something janky on me. What I think it could be, my sneaking suspicion, is it's a stop pin. So what I'm going to do is make sure I get that seated right. Good. And I do. Now I'm going to put my blade back in. Got a hair in there. Tippy, appreciate you. I don't know the best way to get those collars out. I think it would be to have some reverse tweezer type things. Let me think. What do I have that would work like that? Like needle nose pliers maybe, but I don't really have that. So I don't know the best way one would go about, oop, got that one out. Alright, so that's the plain one. Struggle bus, guys. But we are going to persevere. Look at that. Oop, it was just coming and I lost it. There it is. Bang. Alright, so that one is fitted with those little nibblies. Alright, so that's now dropped in there. Now our pivot is back in there. Now it's seated. Alright. Oh, now I got to make sure I get my stop pin in there. Right. Bingo. Bingo. Almost left out the backspacer, guys. That would not surprise me a bit. Whoops. Make sure that pivot stays pushed up. Alright guys, we're having a little tiny bit of some weirdness going on. Let's see if it's just my stop pin. Get that wound up. Whoops. Guys, I do not know. Oh, there we go. I was not lining it up. Let's get that started. Nice and easy, nice and easy. That popped together. Let's see if this will go in nice and easy. Or if it's going to be difficult again. Alrighty. This one. Dead nuts. Tight. I'm still feeling something weird in the ass end here. Something is kind of wonky. I don't know what that is. I don't know if I can fix it. I know I'm gonna need my finger bit from skiff bearings. Let's get that in there. Guys, I apologize. This is turned into kind of a little bit of a bitch. But we might as well figure out what's going on with it, right? Let's see. Let's do this. Going back in there, and let's take this one. Get it locked down. There we go. Sweet. That was a struggle bus, guys. But we cured it by just going back in and seeing what was hanging up, right? I always go backwards with my screws before I go forwards to make sure that the threads are lining up. Nice and tight. Long video. I apologize, guys. But we've got our Zirc pivot collars, our Zirc clip, and our Zirc backspacer. I appreciate y'all sticking through it with me as I struggled. Guys, I love each and every one of you. All I ask is you please, thanks, get good screw. Look out for the guy or gal to your left. Please look out for the guy or gal to your right. Look out for each other. Go forward with love in your heart and choose debate, not hate. I love you all. Peace.